Hello and welcome to Berlin's 96 localities, today from Tiergarten. Tiergarten is definitely one of the most touristic localities, I would say. And besides that, it is also very important because politics play a big role, as in politic administration. There is the parliament, the Kanzleramt, there are many embassies, so I think this is something that we might see today. And then there is, of course, the Tiergarten, which is a huge park, a very green area. And right in the middle there is the Siegessäule, so the victory column. And maybe I can climb on top, let's see. But I thought I would start my tour here at one of those places in Berlin that, well, was most fascinating for me over all the years. We're at Potsdamer Platz, and 25 years ago, this was pretty much a wasteland here. It was right at the border between East and West. And they built all those tall buildings that you can see in the background from scratch. And well, now it's also a quarter of a century, so time goes by. And I'm gonna check out this place again. I've been here a couple of times, but I'm really curious to see what has changed and what has not changed maybe. Yeah, I hope this will be a great tour. It's definitely gonna be hot. Sun is already striking, and I would say let's lose no time and let's go. The Potsdamer Platz is pretty much like a place where everything is just put together. There are hotels, there are cinemas, theaters, there are shopping opportunities, restaurants, cafes, and then there are tall office buildings. And this is a weird mix somehow, something that I personally don't experience anywhere else in the city. It's like on some days, especially when some festivals like the Berlinale is going on, it feels so super lively here. And then of course there are many tourists around, but not that many tourists actually, and they are just in certain places. So if you walk like one or two streets further, all of a sudden you're on your own and feel a little bit alone in like a Grand Canyon of tall buildings. That's just my experience here of Potsdamer Platz, but something that is really interesting to experience. And even though it's just 20 years or so that those buildings have been built, there's still already a lot of reconstruction going on. There was a construction site in front of the Marlene Dietrich Platz, and this, what I have here is the Boulevard of Stars, so something like a cheaper version of the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. In honor of German actors and actresses, but it looks already a bit old. Let's keep it that way. The idea is nice. There are also these features which you can use where you generate photos of these actors or actresses, and they're implemented into reality. But of course, this is an idea of times where augmented reality with your smartphone wasn't a thing. So right now they already seem to be outdated somewhat. Okay, yeah, I will proceed, maybe look a little bit further around here in this area and then go to my next destination. This is Tiergarten, the place that gives the locality its name. And to be precise, it's Großer Tiergarten. There's also a Kleiner Tiergarten. And that means a big and small animal garden, animal park. And the area around here, what I've seen so far, usually is really green, but now it's more yellowish, so it looks a little bit like a desert. And this is of course a bit frightening, as you know the nature needs lots of water, and this summer has been very dry so far, or the whole year, and they are trying their best. I'm right now looking at a device putting some water here. Anyway, it's a really nice area. It's so big, and you can just always find a quiet place, usually to sit down, to relax, to read or sleep. Yeah, this is a really, really good place also to get your head free from everything around you in this big and crowded city. Now I made it all the way up to the Victory column, and can I recommend this? Well, maybe not on such a hot summer day, and maybe not if you caught a cold like I did. And well, you should be aware that it's really high and the platform is not that big. Well, I'm also afraid of heights, so I couldn't enjoy the view so much. Took a few snapshots, and then I was happy to back down here on the ground. Yeah, if you have no problem with heights, it's amazing, especially on a bright and clear day. You can see so much of the city, and it has a 360 degrees platform, so you can basically look to every direction you want to. Yeah, now I need to rest a little bit, because there is no elevator, so you have to take a couple of steps, let's say. Yeah, but it's a nice experience and relatively cheap. I paid €4.50, and I think that's a good price. Okay, so short break and then to my next destination. Behind me you can see the Reichstag or Bundestag, so the German parliament, and the two terms I used, well, synonymously, but there's a difference. If you say Reichstag, it rather refers to the building and its tradition, while Bundestag is like the current parliament that meets and makes important decisions. So yeah, you can really call this the heart here of the German Republic. For me, well, I've been here a couple of times, and not too much has changed regarding the parliament. They have, I think, added a couple of buildings over the last years. But the old and main building that you can see in the background is still as it has been for now it's 25 years or so since the parliament moved from Bonn, where it was located before, here to Berlin. Well, when I considered coming here, I was on a bus with many tourists. There was also a traffic jam situation because there was a demonstration, I think, of taxi drivers. But I thought that here for Tiergarten there are so many things that I wanted to show you, but I just cannot because it's too much. I will try to make a little best of the things that I have missed today. I hope you enjoyed this tour. For me, honestly, it's just getting too hot. I will cut it now, and still I think it was nice to be back again here right in the center, and I enjoyed the tour, and I hope to see you soon again. Take care. Cheers.